It's that time of year again. It's the PlayStation VR's anniversary. If you're unfamiliar, every year the PSVR has a huge sale along with its anniversary. These sales are currently only in the United States, but typically other countries get a big sale shortly after too. I'm going to try to discuss lesser known titles rather than the big stuff, so let me just get the must-haves out of the way that you need to own. Superhot VR for $15, Borderlands 2 VR for $25, Resident Evil 7 for $15, and Skyrim VR for $21. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get into my top picks. First up is Red Matter. Red Matter is a first-person adventure game that has you exploring an abandoned base on another planet. What appears to be a normal operation soon turns into a crazy adventure filled with twists, turns, and a bunch of well-designed puzzles. Not enough people have played this game, and in my opinion, this is a must-have. Next up is Floor Plan, which is a puzzle game that has you stuck in an elevator trying to escape the building. Each floor in the building has a puzzle to solve, and each of the puzzles are well designed and really creative. This is a short puzzle game, but it's also one of the most enjoyable puzzle games I've played on the headset. Next up is Box VR, the perfect fitness game for PSVR. You have two boxing gloves and have to hit beats to the music. It's kind of similar to Beat Saber, but this game definitely has more of a fitness focus. You can track how many calories you burned, there are varying levels of difficulties, there are over 100 songs to play, and it's just a great game to get your exercise on. Next we have Theseus, which is a third-person VR game that has you exploring a mysterious place filled with hostile creatures. This isn't really an amazing title, but for $5 it's a neat little game that has some impressive environments and cool set pieces. If you played most of the games on sale and just want something new to play, this is a decent choice. Next on the list is Apollo 11. This is a pretty unique educational experience that is more like a movie than a game. This lets you experience the historic event with stunning moments, interviews, and great graphics that all combine to make a really enjoyable experience for PSVR. If you're into space and don't mind watching a VR movie, this is a great choice. Next up is Tetris Effect. If you enjoy Tetris, virtual reality, and crazy visual experiences, this is the game for you. This game in VR is like no other. There are tons of stages with amazing visuals and music that change depending on how you play. There's the normal Tetris modes, a story mode, tons of brand new modes, and a bunch of other fun stuff. I know you might think this is just Tetris in VR, but you're wrong! Next is Space Junkies, a fast-paced first-person shooter that combines awesome space movement with crazy weapons and power-ups in unique maps. This game has given me some of the most enjoyable and memorable VR moments, and really is a blast to play. Just make sure you have friends to play it with. Continuing with the space trend, we have Detached. Detached is an insane space puzzle and exploration game that has the craziest VR movement system I have ever used. This game just throws you into the middle of space and doesn't hold your hand. Similar to older games, you'll have to explore and figure things out on your own. This game is a lot of fun and lets you experience space like never before. Next up is The Solus Project, a virtual reality survival game with hours upon hours of content. You've crash landed on an unknown alien planet and have to learn how to survive and escape this place. This game is one of the most underrated PSVR games and is so much fun to play. And finally we have Drone Striker, an arcade shooter that brings fast-paced VR shooting with great aim controller support. This game isn't amazing, but it's a little fun shooter that shows that you don't need a complex story and mechanics to have fun. So those were some of my picks for the PSVR anniversary sale. I couldn't name all of them or else this video would never end, but here are a few other picks that I'll name real quick. Creed Rise to Glory for $15, Killing Floor Insurgent for $10, Blasters of the Universe for $6, Sprint Vector for $15, Pinball Effects 2 VR for $7, and Res Infinite for $12. And before I go, I just wanted to mention that I set up channel memberships, which can be found by clicking join on my channel page right next to the subscribe button. For $1 a month, you get early access to discussion videos, your name at the end of each review, and more. This is by no means necessary, and this is the only time I'll bring this up. But if you're wanting to support me and the channel, this is a way to do so. Thanks for watching.